These are 99 of a collection from the 100 greatest books ever written. There are over 100 in the series, but these are the 99 that I'm selling together as a set. 81 of them, the 3 rows at the top, are in near mint condition. They have been sitting on the shelf for about 15 years in a house of a non-smoker, so they don't have any smell. Inside each one of the books, you'll see is a plate. There is no personalization done, so the plate is in the back inside cover of the book, but there's no information written on it. The 18 books, I'm going to show you what the damages are. The damages are slight, but you do need to know what happened. So for example, Don Quixote, the problem is in the gold leaf. There is small flaking right here on the gold leaf, so we consider that damaged. On Brave New World, some of the gold leaf has come up on the cover here, so you'll see that. And on the back, there's a slight amount over here on this part, so we consider that a damaged book. These are not being sold individually. You cannot bid on them one at a time. You must bid on them as a collection. This particular one, there is some water stain type that hit here where the gold leaf has come off on the top of this particular book. Flowers of Evil, Madame Bovary. The problem with this one is some scratches on the gold leaf on the bottom. Again, these are minor, but we want you to be aware of all the issues with the books. This one, there are scratches on the bottom of the Confessions. And on Walden Thoreau, that one, the issue is on the back cover. You'll notice how light it is. The gold leaf has been removed in a lot of it compared to the front. See how bright that is? See how dim that is. So this was exposed to the sun. The Adventures of Sherlock Holmes, the problem is here on the front cover. There is some dimming of the gold leaf here, and there is a removal of the gold leaf on the bottom here. Obviously, if somebody can do gold leaf repair, then these will come out great. At the very top of this one, there is some dimming in the gold leaf as well. The book Euripides, the problem with that one is there's a couple scratches on the gold leaf on the bottom, and I think that's the only problem. Yeah, oh, actually there's a slight discoloration on the gold leaf here. And I think that is the way it came, but still it's an issue. There's a problem with the gold leaf on the bottom of this. That's the autobiography of Benjamin Franklin. And there are a couple nicks or books where it's been pushed in, and that's from where it was on the shelf. There were a lot of other books on it pushing into it. The Talisman, problem with that is 2 lines here where it looks like it's been nicked on the book. The gold leaf is intact, and on the back is fine, but in the front, that bottom left hand corner has some issues. Oedipus the King, the problem with this one is the lower bottom corner of the book. There is some white marring where it's been sitting on the shelf. Looks like it was up against the side of the wall where there was a white paint, so it's pushed into it. The Enid, the issue on this one is, oh yes, there's a small discoloration you can see in the black leather here, and on the front right in the middle it looks like little lines. That could probably be buffed out, but again, that's an issue right now. We're not doing that. The Alhambra, the issue with this was sitting on a shelf where the paint transferred onto the book. We're not going to try and remove it. We're not book restorers, but this is just paint on the book. This isn't worn away, so this can be cleaned, but it's not something that we're going to do because we don't want to damage the book. Madame Bovary, the problem with this is there has been some wearing away of the bottom. That goes into the leather. It was rubbed on a bookshelf. It was in a place that was pushed up a lot as it was falling over. And Uncle Tom's Cabin, there is, can't remember what the issue here is the gold leaf that is degraded on the back corner. There was a smaller book that was covering it. This part was exposed and the gold leaf deteriorated. The Descent of Man, the problem is this line right here. There are, again, where that paint transfer happened on the books that were on the edge, there were 2 of those. So the paint transfer here, and there's a little small little parts on the back. So a book restorer can pull that back out. Wuthering Heights, problem is here. Again, this is one of the 4 books that has the paint. There's a little bit there. It's very minor. The rest of the book is in great condition. All the gold leaf is like new. And finally, Shakespeare, the Histories. This is the other one with a little bit of marring because it was pushed up against the shelf too long. Everything else seems the same. All the other books that you see in the collection are near mint. They have not been kept in their original wrappers, but they have been stored on the shelves, and they all are in great condition. If you see any one of them, you're going to see gold leaf is intact on all the sides. And I'm going to show you, like an example of this one, the gold leaf is intact in the whole book. The book itself is in great condition, and there's no issues with them on them. So there's 81 near mint condition, 18 with some minor damage, and we're selling it as a collection, and the $1,000 starting price is correct. The retail for these was a little over $5,000, and there is no reserve. So once you start bidding $1,000, you've got it, plus shipping. You will need to pay for shipping wherever it goes to. Good luck in the bidding, and if you have specific questions, please send us an email.